All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Stand by.
It's time for the Sugar, and they'll be facing the wire.
This bout is...
So they stare into each... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. That uppercut misses. The straight right just misses. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. And Sugar is in trouble. Sugar Ray is down on the canvas. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. And there's the bell to start round two. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to blossom.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about on to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside punch round.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They got... There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're giving us a high-tempo show. We've seen them in passing this fighter. They don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
So one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he blocks the left uppercut. Nice counter. One punch could change everything in this battle. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who... And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he scores with the counter. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Punches have to hurt. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. How how nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Trying to land that jab. These two were made for each other. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges. On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Oh, and this is really going to rub them the wrong way. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing? Pull it right, and the wild one gets dropped. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see how the game plan changes. And we enter the 8th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your breath.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
We can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. No surprise that... We are live at Falcor Bay on a beautiful afternoon. A great day for boxing. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Diego Corrales, 5 foot 10.5 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. Up against them, they'll be facing Machine. Fighting in the featherweight division. This is a fun division because you get the quickness and they've got a little bit more power than, say, the bantamweights.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the... This is that fight.
Diego Corrales, one of the most entertaining fighters in the world. Currently, he'll be squaring up against the Machine from the United...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Las Vegas, please welcome the 2-division world champion, introducing Diego Chico Corrales.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny sky.
All right.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Beautiful counterpunch. Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. He parries away the left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Jab misses. Jab not finding its target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
They don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. That's it. Good. Just got the dot. Good work. Right.
Oh, he's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just missing with the uppercut. That jab doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's...
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Just avoids the left uppercut. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Yeah, so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up.
Come on. Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Jab does not score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Stumbling around in potholes. And down goes Machine. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up. Took a deep breath.
And there's the bell to start round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Defense there on the left uppercut. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
And It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Missing with that jab. Straight right just misses. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both want a knockout, you can tell. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here comes round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Catch and shoot. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Machine goes down. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it...
Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change everything in this battle. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Punch, counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Morales is stumbling and bumbling. That punch to the head looks so good. And let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Well, it's go back to the...
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself. And stop.
Mace, what's he doing? Come on. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Let's do it. One, two, three, four, five. You all right?
I was cleaning. I was cleaning rain. My window assault coming right through the screen. There's no regular like that. And then kind of like really stop. I'm gonna take my trash out, man.